up, everybody? It's your girl, Sophie Soph, back here on Sophia's Football Talk, here to do a live reaction to the not group, Champions League round of 16 draw that happened earlier today. That was actually while I was at work, so I wasn't able to do a live actual reaction to it right there and then. But I have seen, the different teams that will be playing against each other. Unfortunately, of course, as we already know, Man United ain't there. It is what it is. But y'all, a lot of you guys know, whenever Man United, disappoint me in or amongst Europe, I always do have like outside of the Prem, Inter has always been a team that I've had a soft spot for, claimed them as my second team, and I'm gonna be rooting for Inter to go all the way. Maybe we did get to the final last season. Potentially we can win it this time, but it'll be a difficult draw. So of course we'll react to different draws and do a prediction, an early prediction to each of those round of 16 draws, or which I believe the actual games will be the first, like, probably will be played in like mid-February, most likely. Often is when that happens. But either way, before we fully dive in, make sure that you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up, because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. We're still on the road to 3K subscribers, so let's make that happen, shall we? Okay, all right. And feel free to also join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. But yeah, so I do have and I do, of course, want to hear your thoughts. Like, if your team is still in the Champions League, are you then, if so, happy with your draw? I want to hear about it. I mean, um, I feel like, what, let me just show you. Let me just showcase this. There we go. So, y'all can see. Um, First up, we have Porto versus Arsenal. I think, you know what? I will say, like, I think a lot of people think Arsenal probably will be able to go as very far. Maybe they could get to the semifinal. I think, with Porto, I feel like Porto could do something. They could, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll wait. But this will be an interesting fixture. Okay, in Portugal, interesting. You have definitely, I'll say, for me, the two biggest fixtures, the most really interesting ones, Napoli and Barcelona, definitely looks like a tasty fixture. And I think maybe a lot of people potentially might be underrating the fixture, not just because I fully rate this team Inter, but Inter versus Atletico Madrid. And I haven't really seen Atletico Madrid this season, but I've heard it's not the necessarily very defensive minded football that they've been playing for. Maybe a lot of people be saying, like, oh, it can be boring, it can be a little bit like, you know, not maybe the most flary type of football from Diego Simeone, but I've been hearing that they look defensively resolute, but as well looking very good attacking wise as well. So with Griezmann being very good for Atletico Madrid, they also have Memphis Depay and some others as well, of course. Um, but Inter, as y'all know, top of the Serie A. I just, of course, yesterday did a live match reaction to Lazio versus Inter. So for me, I've been watching a lot of Inter games. After Man United, I probably watched maybe most Inter games for sure, and then of course a lot of Premier League games in general. Um, I think this it'll be. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's gonna definitely be not a super easy fixture for Atletico, for Inter, I should say. It'll be difficult, but I do fancy Inter to go through though. But it'll definitely be difficult. I mean, at least the first leg will be at Inter's ground. So hopefully we'll be able to get a leg up there, but we have to wait and see. We also, of course, have PSG and Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad, who finished top of the group of Inter. Uh, be interesting, but we'll see. PSV versus Dortmund in Copenhagen. Okay, versus Man City. They'll meet, they met Manchester United in the group. We obviously finished bottom of the group, and Copenhagen finished second, while we had Bayern first at the top of the group. Copenhagen versus Man City. Could Copenhagen do something? Potentially, I'm pretty sure they have played each other. Did they not play like in a group stage or something last season, or maybe the season before that? I'm pretty sure we have seen some type of mashup between these two. But either way, let's be honest, Man City probably will be going through here. But I hope Copenhagen can do something. We also have Lazio and Bayern. With all due respect to Lazio, I think they're going to get slapped up here, but you never know. Leipzig versus Real Madrid. So, overall, not the most like exciting round of 16. And I remember, but the thing is, though, this could be a very, regardless, could you never know be an exciting round of 16, regardless of the mashup, the different fixtures not on paper being exciting, because last season we had a couple of very good fixtures, exciting fixture that you would be pumped up to see, at least on paper, but that didn't end up being as exciting actual watching it. Because I remember Man United was playing, we were playing like a knockout or playoffs in the Europa League, facing two legs with Barcelona. That fixture between Man United and Barcelona was way more exciting than actually watching a bunch of the round of 16 matches in the Champions League last season. That's pretty much what I remember. It got more exciting in the quarterfinal. Semifinal, definitely very good, but quarterfinal, I felt like it got a little bit more exciting, but the round of 16 last year was trash. Actually, looking at it as a neutral, it wasn't good at all. It was pretty boring for the most time, for the majority, I will say. But this one, I just have a feeling that Porto and Arsenal could be very good. But for me, I will definitely, once we get closer, of course, to the round of 16 in February, I'll definitely do some content more so following along with Inter, and we'll definitely probably do some content following along with Arsenal's journey as they finally are back in the Champions League after what, 7 years. So we got to see like how far can Arsenal go, and we'll occasionally look a little bit with the City, but I think we'll be on some type of team watch, but we'll probably do some overall match, round of 16 reaction overall. I mean, just because Manchester United is not there doesn't mean that I'm not going to do content in regards to Champions League, because I will, as a lover of football. I will. When there's been many times these past decade where we haven't been there, I've still been tuning in because it's such a good competition and it's exciting. Although they're trying to change up for next season, all that, but it is what it is. But from the format that we've seen before, it is quite the interesting um, type of competition, which I truly enjoy. I realize I haven't even said hi to people here. Big up Louis, hope you're doing well. Big up to Eddie, says big up Sophia, I'm dropping that like. Everyone hit it. Thank you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Big up to William, says drop a like for Sophia. Pew, 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 fire mode. Thank you. Big up to Rabbit, says, like, subscribe. William says, ooh, William, who is a Arsenal fan, says, oh man, another Portuguese team. Let's hope we can actually win this time. Shaking my head. Ooh, we'll see. Porto to run through Arsenal. I will, more than you believe. Okay, I will be supporting Porto for this draw, but let's be honest, I think Arsenal part will go through. Um, Buying into the final, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know how it will be. Could it be though? And of course, Casey says, anyone who know Man United drew. How about you, shush? Okay, you gonna win the Champions League again? How about no? Huh? Get out of here. Are you gonna win the Club World Cup? Okay, you better. If you come back from Saudi Arabia without a Club World Cup trophy, then conversations needs to be had. Real talk. They need to be had, cause that ain't cute. But let's do. Okay, KFC. Touche. 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 We're not in it no more. I'm very glad that we're not even in the Europa League. Of course, It sucks not seeing Manchester United here in this picture. What are you gonna do? Gotta move on. But thank God we're not in the Europa League. I ain't gonna lie. I can still have my Thursdays just be free. Like I know I heard that Ajax is gonna be facing Buju, who is a Norwegian club. Here's I'll definitely be tuning in to watch that. Thoughts of City lucky again. Hey, hey. Or you say final Man City versus Porto. Just watch. I'll take a mental note of that. But are you happy? You're probably pretty happy. So let's do a prediction here. Let's see between the like in terms of both of the legs. Okay, so if you start off with Porto versus Arsenal, I have to be honest, Arsenal probably are going through. I have to say that. PSG and Real Sociedad. The thing is though, what PSG were not gonna. They literally went through after that actual final day. It went to the final day. Okay, for them to technically be going through. They weren't like automatically the best in their group. Like it was the group of death for a reason. They got slapped up by Newcastle at St. James's Park. So to be honest, I generally think that Real Sociedad have a great chance. You know what? F it. I'm gonna say Real Sociedad is leaving here with something. Okay? Real Sociedad is winning. PSG is getting knocked out. How about that? When it comes to PSV versus Dortmund, I'm not gonna lie, Dortmund definitely surprised me a lot at the end. They finished top of their group, um, the group of deaths. So I'm gonna say, ooh, and do let me know your predictions for everything down below, everybody. For PSV versus Dortmund, I'm gonna say Dortmund. But you never know it's PSV. You never know, but I'm going to say Dortmund. Copenhagen and Manchester City. I want to say Copenhagen, but I think Man City probably will be going through that. Don't get it twisted. They can be got at, like we saw with them completely bottling a 2-0 lead to Crystal Palace. And, they only won one in 6 games recently, at least in the Prem. So you know it it ain't looking too good. Is all I'm gonna say. So you never know. But I have to be honest. I do probably think that Manchester City most likely is going through. When it comes to Napoli and Barcelona, I think Napoli. I'm gonna say Napoli. I'm telling y'all, Barcelona ain't it. Savi Ball ain't it. I like him as a player, but brother, it's the right now in the La Liga. It's a title race between Real Madrid and Girona. Let's be honest. We're Barcelona. Barcelona who? Come on. No, I'm so sorry. They're not it. So sorry. I was not when we played them in 2 legs in the Europa League qualification, like the playoffs. I was like, we're going through. People are saying, oh, you're going to get slapped by Barcelona. Barcelona, who? Nobody's scared of Barcelona. I'm so sorry, but they're not it. This ain't no MSM Barcelona, okay, when they won the Champions League back in 2015. That ain't it. This ain't the Barcelona what I grew up with, seeing Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o, Puyol, Ayala, Iniesta. It's not. I'm so sorry to break it to y'all. There's some great talents there. Do not get it twisted with Pedri, Gavi, uh, Lamine, Yamal. I get it. Hey, frankly, I get it, but it ain't it. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna fancy Napoli, even though Napoli's slowly getting back in there. Just slowly, Osimhen. I don't know what you. Hey, I saw the little what Usherman did that assist to Kvaratskhelia the other day. Who he started to sauce up a little bit, not to the extent. I mean, they're not doing that much in the Serie A, but I think they're gonna definitely be able to beat Barcelona more than you believe. You heard it here first. When it comes to Inter in Atletico Madrid, I'm going to back my guys Internazionale to go through, but I think it's going to be very difficult. I'm not going to say that it's going to be very easy. I hope it can be, but I definitely think it's going to be difficult. But I'm going to fancy Inter to do it 100% because Inter, when it comes to the bigger teams, they really show up. They really show up. So I'm going to say it. Lazio and Bayern. This one, I think Lazio. I mean, Inter played Lazio the other day. We won at their ground 2-0. they had moments. They tried, but I think they're gonna get slapped the shit up by Bayern. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie. Harry Kane right now, top scorer of the Bundesliga with what 20 goals in like 14 games or something like that. The guy is moving mad. So I'm not gonna lie. I think Bayern are gonna smack the shit out of them. RB Leipzig and Real Madrid. This one though, I do think it's gonna be Real Madrid. It's gonna be like you see the Hey Jude, and I do want to give a little bit of a shout out to David Alaba, who obviously, unfortunately, did tore his ACL recently. So best, well wishes to him. Hopefully a quick recovery and this is the third ACL injury for Real Madrid. They already had early on Courtois and then Eder Militao as well. So it's and they also have other players injured before as well. Like I think um freaking hell. There's been a lot, is all I'm gonna say. So hopefully, he'll get back to it. And yes, and best wishes to Tom Locker as well. The I believe Sheffield United player who collapsed on the pitch in one of the recent games. Hopefully, best wishes to him. Get well soon. Hopefully he's okay, and prayers goes to him and his family 100%. Luton it was. Thank you. My bad. Thank you, KFC. Thank you for correcting me. But yeah, those are my prediction. This is just early prediction. It could change. Let's be honest. Once these teams are going to play each other in February, that's when the January window, the winter window, will be closed. So we will potentially see some reinforcements for some of these teams. Like, what if Man City gets some more reinforcement? What if Arsenal? If Arsenal get Ivan Toney, I think they're going to win the Premier League. I ain't going to say the Champions League. I don't think that, but I think they can go far if they get Ivan Toney. But I feel like with a lot of the players not really being fully into, having that Champions League experience, I don't know. But you never know. You never actually know. But I do fancy them to probably go through against Porto if I'm going to be very honest. Let me read some more of y'all comments. Big up, keep getting the likes up by the way, everybody. And if you're watching this on a replay, make sure that you give me in the comment section your prediction as well, early prediction. We will probably do an updated one once we get closer in February, okay, which is my birthday month. So, Real Sociedad will win it. Okay. Ooh, Casey says Porto, Real Sociedad, Dortmund, City, Napoli, Atletico, Bayern, Real Madrid to go through. Okay. Dortmund has problems in the Bundesliga, but they should win it. I hear it. Winning the league as we do almost every season. I don't think you are. First, I was saying Arsenal was gonna win it, and then when you guys went on a very long run, I was saying like, okay, I think Man City's gonna do it. But now I changed my mind, and I feel like it might be Arsenal. But then again, it depends on I'm gonna do my final Premier League prediction once after the January window has closed. So once if you've gotten some good reinforcements, you've fixed how the board screwed up in the summer window, then maybe I might change my mind. But right now, we'll have to wait and see. Big up, Boston. Hope you're doing well. Always a difficult draw for Man City, huh? Tell me. Quarterfinal prediction. Ooh, you know what? We'll wait for the quarterfinal prediction. Big up though. We know one thing for sure. FSG ain't giving us no reinforcements. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Casey says do a watch along for Arsenal versus Liverpool next week. Do you want me to do watch along again? Should I? When is that game again? Because that game is gonna be when Man United is playing as well, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's gonna be at the same time when Inter is playing as well. Should I? It's been a long time since I've done the watch along. I mean, I am free technically. But I don't know. You know what? I haven't planned the content so far for next week. Wait, I have planned. What am I saying? It is this week. I have technically, but I haven't. It's not planned to do watch longs. Oh yeah, why don't you do watch longs? Oh, I'm not gonna like KFC. I miss doing watch alongs, but I have to be honest, it's been very nice to just watch games without because the thing is, you have to sit there. I can't just sit there and not talk. And I feel like after when I do these like feel tired. My back hurts because I've been sitting there for so long and I'm trying to entertain people, so I get tired and I feel like I get drained. But we'll see. I don't think I'm gonna do this one, but we'll definitely start doing some watch alongs again at some points. Every now and then we'll do it, but I don't know for that game. You might persuade me. We'll see. We will see. But so far, right now, to those of you who haven't seen, I've already posted the schedule for this week. And so far, it's going to be obviously this stream. Tomorrow, taking a break. Wednesday is going to be a live match reaction for Inter versus Bologna. Thursday's a break. And then Friday, I'll be back for West Ham versus Manchester United match preview, plus a live match reaction for that game as well on Saturday. So that's kind of the content this week. During the holidays, I don't want to do too much. But yeah, big up to Ming. Hope you're doing well. Now Arsenal will slap us because our midfielders ran through. I ain't go. Osan, I feel like have I not said this before when it comes to Liverpool? I've been saying if you do not get another DM, another centre back, I'm not gonna take you as title contenders. Like, no, you're not winning the league. If you get those, then hey, 100% I can see you as that. But I just don't. I have to be honest. I don't. To be honest. Casey says easy draw for Man City? Question mark. Wonder who you. Okay, we get it. Who other than Inter do you think is the underdog? That is a great question. You know what? Oh, you're saying Porto for you. Hmm. Would people consider Arsenal underdog for this, or would they not be? Because I think maybe they could, but I don't feel like they're going to, go that far. But I think people definitely think that they could be, but I'll say for sure, I agree with that. I think I would say Inter for sure. The thing is, though, if Inter does not go through, let's say Atletico Madrid does, then I'll probably say that Atletico Madrid can definitely go far. I'm not going to lie. But other than that, I don't really see many other underdogs if I'm going to be very honest. I mean, hmm, no, I don't. Like, dark horses. I mean, maybe not. I mean, wait. I think I might be probably switching with the word here. There's a lot of underdogs here for sure. We have, of course, you have Porto. You have maybe Arsenal wouldn't be an underdog. Real Sociedad will be underdog. Dortmund, of course, but dark horses might be a different story. But yeah, also says when an 18-year-old Kobe Maino bullies 30-year-old Endo, you know it's a long day. Ooh, child. That is a very good point. Big up to SFT member here, Constancy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Constancy, what are your thoughts about the draw? I mean, both of our teams are not there, but still, though, I want to hear. By the way, if you want to become a member just like Constancy, then hey, feel free to join. The link is in the description box, also pinned in the chat. Just another way to support the channel. You get a customized badge next to your name, customized emoji that you can use. Once we get more into it, we get sneak peek into upcoming content, and I will soon during the holidays, closer to New Year's Eve, be updating the membership perks for sure. Ooh, Casey said, and who's your favorite city or Madrid to win it? You know what? I'm gonna say Real Madrid. I think, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Real Madrid will probably be more. Yeah, I think it'll be, but City definitely. I just have I think it will be more of a Real Madrid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I think prior to it, a few months ago, I would have been like, I think Man City can do it again. They can. Once they've done it, now they feel they could do it. They could do it. But I haven't been convinced once again with the signings. If I'm gonna be very honest, I haven't been. But I want to say Real Madrid for sure. Probably the big favorites would be okay. So we have Real Madrid. Of course, you have Man City. You have Bayern as well. Those three for me, and then I'll say Inter, depending on how, if they go through past Atletico Madrid, I'll definitely say that they can also be, I'll say Inter 100% is more of a dark horse in this particular incident for sure, is kind of what I think at least. So, yeah. Um, Sofia, keep telling you it's Inter Bayern in the final. You never know. I don't know how it'll be root wise. I don't know. Could be. I fancy Inter. If Inter is in the final with Bayern Munich, I ain't gonna lie. I think Inter will win it. Might be a little bit of bias talking here, but I gotta be honest. Seeing Bayern, I'm not that convinced. I'm not that convinced. Score prediction stream. Ooh, should I do the score as well for both legs? I think you know what? I'll wait. I'll wait for that. I'll do more of a score because this is just early predictions. Okay, it's literally 2 months until they're gonna play. Like if I check the actual date, I'm pretty sure it's mid February when the Champions League round of 16 happens. So let me double check here. Do, 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 do. When is it again? Okay, just got to double check. Okay, the dates. Round of 16 will be played. Yeah, I'm right. Actually, it's going to be 13, 14. First leg is the week of 13, 14 of February, so on Valentine's Day, and then 20 and 21st of February. Yeah. But also, it looks to be, wait, no, my bad. That's the first leg, and then second leg will be fifth. It'll be March, so it'll go from February to March. That's going to be the round of 16. Um, so yeah, we'll wait till closer to February. After right after the window has closed, then we can do more of a actual prediction. Big up to Lumbo. Hope we're doing well. We're going to be ending very soon, but I just want to read some more comments. What if Kane finally wins his major trophy? You know what? The thing is, though, Kane only had two opportunities here. Okay, because there were other cups that he could literally on his debut he could have won himself a trophy, but he didn't. I'm pretty sure they lost like to Leipzig, and you have Dani Olmo who scored a hat trick, so that didn't happen, obviously. And then they had an other opportunity in like one of the other cups, and I think they might have lost to who was it? It was one of the other ones. Was it Frankfurt? One of the other ones. I can't remember. But either way, now you only have Bundesliga. Oh, it was Bayer Leverkusen they lost. I remember now. I remember now. One of the others. Regardless, you have now Bundesliga or the Champions League. Okay, those are the only opportunities that he has to win a silverware this season. Imagine coming here being at this point he'll be the top goal scorer for Bundesliga this season, 100%. He already surpassed the number they had. Like I think Christopher Nkunku, who was one of the joint top goal scorers for last season in Bundesliga with 16, 17 goals. He already has 20 at this point, so he's past that. I think at this stage, you know what? I'm not going to be shocked if he gets 30, maybe even more than that. Potentially. I will not be shocked. But imagine doing all that, but you still don't win a trophy because by Leverkusen, as they're moving right now, they're on route to winning the league. You never know. You never know. Also says thing is Bayern aren't walking the Bundesliga this year, so they can't be resting players in dead rubber games. That is a very good point. They'll have to fight on two. Yeah, they have to. They have to 100% because it's not like last season. Last season, they were close to not getting it, but the only reason why they technically got it, they won their game, but Dortmund only had to win, but then they dropped completely at the end of the final day. I did a live match reaction for Dortmund because I was thinking maybe Dortmund can finally break the spell that what should I say? Bayern has done for ages, but nope, they weren't able to. They bottled it, and here we are now. But like you're saying, Ozan, Bayer Leverkusen could do it. Not Bayern Munich, but Bayer Leverkusen could do it. Roma says, I see an Italian club and Spanish club in the final. Ooh, together or just one of the other? You know what? You never know. I mean, I think you basically have, my math is correctly, you have four. Yeah, you have literally the Spanish league. La Liga has the most teams in the Champions League. You have obviously they have Sociedad, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Real Madrid. While the others, I mean, you have Germany. They have three teams: Dortmund, Leipzig, and Bayern. And then you have Lazio and Inter as Italian teams. And then you then have, of course, Man City and Arsenal as the English team, and then you have Porto, the Portuguese, PSG, France, PSV, Dutch, and Copenhagen, which is Danish. So you know, it could really could you know what you could be up to something there. Big up Harry says as a Barcelona fan, I'm not too annoyed with the draw. I mean, Harry, I don't know if you potentially saw or heard what I said, but I fancy Napoli to do because I don't think anybody should be scared of Barcelona. With all due respect, you haven't done anything in the Champions League since 2015. You're not it in the big leagues. Your bigger brother Real Madrid does it in 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 uh, in the Champions League. With all due respect, by the way, once again, with all due respect or with all due disrespect, not to you, Harry, but to your team, because I don't fancy you like that. Love the Ronaldinho and Eto and Pio, but the rest, I'm okay. Also says Judge Mo is convinced y'all are destined to be back at Wembley for the UCL final. Oh my god, yeah. The fact that it's gonna be at Wembley. Oh, I would have loved to get gotten tickets. Imagine if Inter goes, I'm gonna need. Yo, you know what? I would love to be able to be at a Champions League final at Wembley, We might need to manifest that. We might need to do that. Constance says, I hope Inter win. And Constance is a Liverpool fan. I hope Inter wins as well. I've been telling y'all. I will be going all in and hoping for Inter to win because I'm going to be backing Inter all the way. Okay? Man United ain't in it. Inter, y'all go and do your thing. All right? Nas says, what a draw. Can't believe. Hey, like, subscribe, and share. Yes, people do all of that. Harris says Napoli are a great team. And to be honest, I think United can't really say much about the UCL with all due respect, seeing they haven't done anything since 2011. I think Barca can do it. Technically, Harry, with all due respect, we haven't done anything since 2008 when we won it. So I'm not even going. I mean, now you're just being I put a dig and you're actually being courageous. You're kind of being kind. We were in the final, we lost to y'all twice, 2009 and 2011. So, let's come on. We haven't really, we tried. We tried. We aren't good enough, but I don't think y'all, but only if they play with Pedri and Frankie at top form along with our attack better. Maybe. Also says, please, no Man City repeat. I don't want that. Somebody else. I'm not, okay, so for me, Inter, please. If not Inter, then I don't mind Real Madrid. But then again, it would be nice to see somebody else. So who else? Bayern, you know what, Bayern? Harry, you know what? I wouldn't mind see Harry Kane be able to lift the Champions League. For vibes. Why not? Why not? Why not? If it's not gonna be Inter, then I'm thinking Bayern. If it's not gonna be Bayern, then I'm thinking who else do I? Dortmund ain't gonna do it. Damn it, it's not that many options. Napoli maybe. But the thing is, though, I thought Napoli was going to do something last season, but they weren't able to do anything in Champions League. But would you mind if Napoli wins? To be honest, no, no, I wouldn't. I don't really have like a feeling towards animosity towards Napoli like that, to be honest. But then again, the way they treated Osimhen was a bit bad. But that's a story for another day, though. But I just the thing is though, when you're looking at the teams, there's not really that many other options. But you never. But I do not want Arsenal nor Manchester City. I don't want Barcelona to do it either. So those three are out of the equation. Other than that, everybody else, go ahead. But PSG would be fun. No, I don't want PSG to do it either. I just, not that I have any problem with PSG, but it's just, you know, kind of don't want to. I know Barcelona won't win the UCL, but I'd be happy making it to the quarters this season. I hear you. I generally think that this is going to be the end, though. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I think Napoli's gonna, not that I'm like super, you know, very convinced by Napoli either, but I think they'll pull through against Barcelona. I just, to be honest, because as he says, if Arsenal wins, we will never hear the end of it. I mean, I live with an Arsenal fan. My dad is an Arsenal fan. Okay, I will not hear the end of it. Are you mad? If Arsenal wins the league, if Arsenal wins the Champions League, we can't use that against them anymore. That the Europe heritage. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't make fun of them. Like we can't do that against Man City. And now If ours, no, 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 I'm not doing that. I'm not. Also said, who do you predict is capable of producing the greatest upset out these clubs in the 16? Ooh, that is, you know what? We'll end it with that question. That is a great question. Who out of these teams could, ooh, why don't I feel like Copenhagen could do something? I think they ought. Yeah. Oh, some said let's go Copenhagen. I ain't gonna hold you. I think the thing is though, I think Man City will go through, but I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be shocked if Copenhagen does something. I'm not gonna lie. You never know. You never know. I've watched Copenhagen over the years. I mean, the one Ståle Solbakken, who is Norway's national team coach right now for this current squad, he used to manage. Copenhagen back in the day, um, a few years ago, and they used to kind of do pretty well, at least in the group stage. I think they went through like round of 16 here and there, and do some interesting things in the Champions League. So now they have a different coach though, but you never know. You never know. I think it could be. Harry says Napoli haven't been that good this season, though. They haven't. Do not get it twisted. They haven't. But they've improved under the new coach. Definitely have the players though. I said I predict Real Sociedad will do an upset. I think so too. That's why I predicted Real Sociedad to go through against PSG. I just have a feeling in my veins that they'll go through. I agree with you. Also said let's go FC Porto. I hope. The thing is, I think Arsenal will go through, but Porto could do something though. That they could. They could. You never know. Like I said, Arsenal. A lot of them players are inexperienced in this competition, so the occasion can be a bit too big. Yes, they were in a group where they lost to RC Lens one game, but other than that, they did pretty well throughout the other games. But still, you don't know. Okay, once it gets to the knockout stage, which we are in now, I think they could get caught up with the occasion. I think that can be the case. So for me, I don't fancy them going past. I think they get to quarterfinals. They could potentially get to semifinals, but they're not winning it. They're not winning it. Thomas says, "Do you think Liverpool will win the Europa?" Nope, nope. And I've been saying all along. I think Bayer Leverkusen, who's there, will do it, or West Ham. And people agree with me when it comes to Bayer Leverkusen. They're like, okay, but when I say West Ham, for whatever reason, people laugh, and I'm like, I get Conference League is not the same competition. I get it, but we're acting like they weren't in the semifinal of the Europa League the season before they won the Conference League. They can do it. They can. Mohamed Kudus, incredible. Lucas Paqueta balling. Jared Bowen. There's James Ward-Prowse. There were some good players there for West Ham. You don't know. Well, of course they lost Declan Rice, but they've managed to spend that money wisely with getting some other proper reinforcements. So I actually think they can do it. I think so, but I don't think it's going to be Liverpool. I know they're probably going to go all for it now, but I just think Liverpool falls short. And this is not me. You know what? F it. This is me running agenda, and I believe this agenda. How about that? Harris says Porto can definitely do something. They're very good on the wings with Pepe, not the 40-year-old center back. I know what you're saying. Leverkusen are undefeated still in the Bundesliga and Europa League. Yes, I saw the way Leverkusen slapped up Molde in the group, one of the last group stage game in the Europa League, and I was like, "Oof, yeah, Xavi Alonso ball is looking tasty. It's looking good. So we have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna end it at that. It's almost 45-minute stream. If you're watching this on the live, I mean on the replay. Once again, feel free to comment down below your prediction, your thoughts. Let me know. Yes, also Xabi Alonso has that side working like a machine. One, they're playing some great football. The way they're playing out from the back is incredible. I need to watch some more of Bayer Leverkusen. They are so good from what I've seen so far. A few games here and there, I'm utterly entertained. So even though I'm not going to be doing that much content when it comes to Europa League, probably unless, you know what, once we get to like the semi-final and the final, we'll probably do some content then. But other than that, we won't really. But we'll see. I think we'll definitely try to, I'll definitely watch on the low for sure. But yeah, big up to Lumba. happy holidays to you and happy holidays to everybody here. I will be, as you've seen maybe on the schedule, I'll be taking a break tomorrow, but I'll be back on Wednesday to do a live match reaction for Inter versus Bologna in the Serie A, as Inter is still top. And, we're going to still do more and more content in regards to that. So have a great time. See you then. Even though I don't have anything planned, I might suddenly do something random tomorrow. You never know. You never know. But probably not, but have a great time. Have a lovely day wherever you are in the world. You guys are amazing. Like, subscribe. Seriously, because YouTube has not been kind with the views, but I need your help to like the video so that we can push it out there for more people to see. Ooh, this one. Big up to send it. I don't know if you're new here. I don't feel like I've seen your name before, but says, you know what? I wouldn't mind Atletico winning either after losing those two finals to Real Madrid. The thing is, if Atletico Madrid do go through past Inter, which of course would hurt me, then I do fancy Atletico Madrid to go as far as possible. And I think, you know what? I wouldn't mind it either. Big up to you, Senate. And we're going to end it at that. Have a great time, everybody. See y'all soon. Feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. And we are out. Peace out. Glory, glory, man united. And Forza Inter. Bye.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.